Welcome to this series where we are taking a look at the 1.8 update for Empyrion Galactic Survival. In this part, what I want to do is come down and explore this planet here, Simos. And if I remember correctly, this is going to have Erestrum and Zascosium on it, which is something I really need at the moment. But of course, in the last part, we were updating the CV, and I'll give you a tour in a minute. But first, there's a couple of things that I need to do just to finish off this update cycle. The first one is I would like to go to a tier 2 shield, and the other thing also is a really key piece of kit if we're going to start getting aggressive. It's a repair bay. Now I'm not convinced that I've got all the resources to do everything, but so we're going to start with upgrading the shield generator. And then what I'll do is come into here, building supplies, that's good. And what I want is, I'm hoping, right, we got tier 2 repair bay, and the real catcher is going to be Zascosium alloy, but we're going to go that. So while that's building, I'm just going to give you a tour for anyone who watched the previous video, because I've done a lot of work on the ship, and it took me about 3 hours to get it finished, or up to a point which makes it flyable and acceptable. You can see I've done quite a lot of work with the texturing. And if I just come out here, you'll see what I've done is I've built in the rear end and put the large thrusters on the back here. I've also put some turrets here. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4. And then underneath, I think it was Snafu suggested a long time ago that I should have a lower turret. I've got a 15mm turret there. And just to show you what I've done is I've split the turrets. I need to check the turret groupings anyway, just to make sure. So we got 7 mainline turrets, and then I've got retract secondary turrets here, 3 of them, which is the 3 on the back. Now they're all retractable, and the reason I've put these as secondary turrets is for 2 reasons. The first reason is that if we land on a rocky terrain and this turret's given a problem with the landing gear that's just over here below these thrusters, I can retract this turret to give me a bit better landing. Also, these 2 turrets may need to be retracted when we finally get our combat CV, when we have to dock, when we move between systems. So that is the situation here. Now, another problem I had was I didn't have enough lateral thrusters, so I've put some more lateral thrusters in, because the actual left and right movement was very weak. Even if that's weak in space, down on the planet it'd be even worse. Now here I've put a door in, but there's not much space. But what I've put in here is a couple of tier 3 fuel tanks. There's also some oxygen tanks in here, and what you can see is I've padded this area out with alien blocks to make this a bit more resistant should we get attacked. And of course, also buried in here is a new loot box. Whoops. Which, if I show you here, it's called loot, which has got 320,000 storage. But what I've also done is put some of my surplus general resources into here as well to give me more space in constructor in. Now, what I do intend to do, this is talking a little bit about the future. If I come underneath here, what I'm thinking is that when this ship finally becomes an orbital ship, what I most likely will do is rework the area under here and put some more storage, because what we'll do is bring the hull down. It's got a bit more of a curved underneath here. So that's going to be for the long term. So we've now got this area here. I think there's anything else. I'll just give you a quick tour of the texturing. I'm not 100% happy with it. One of the things I've found with texturing is that you can keep tinkering forever and you can never make up your mind. So what I tend to do is go for a certain look, and then leave it a while and then see whether it's okay and I'm happy with it, and then I'll tinker with it afterwards. And now, quite some time ago, I had a comment about making sure that I got my landing lines set up for coming in. So I've gone a little bit overboard, but I think it looks quite good actually. I've got landing lines here. I've also got lines here. I've also marked, it's a bit difficult to see because the green and the red's a bit weak, but I've marked left and right, or port and starboard. So and for anyone that's not sure, is port and starboard is left and right when you look towards the front of a ship or the bow of a ship. So we're currently looking forward, so that it's left, the left is red and the green is right or starboard. Now, so that is the current status of the ship. I'm quite happy with the way it is. Not totally happy with this floor texture, but I found that having it all dark all the way through just made it look really dim and dingy. So what I've done is I put some lighter greys in there just to accent the roof, which makes it a little bit better. And this is the reason why I've kind of gone for a lighter grey down here rather than the actual this darker look. But I think it will work. Now the next thing I need to do is we're just going to move the ship. Move the miner back and put it so it's raring to go, because I've got a feeling we're going to be using the miner quite a lot. You can see one of the advantages with the double line is that even if I don't get it in the center here, it can line up. Yeah, stop making that horrible noise. What I'm hoping is that we've got enough resources to, where did I, it was building supplies, wasn't it? Right, we got that there, we got the, okay, so we have got the resources for the repair console. And this is an expensive but a very important piece of kit. Oops, we need to turn the shield generator off. Once you start getting out and getting aggressive, because there's nothing worse than running into trouble and then not being able to repair your SVs. So that is something that's really important. Of course, the other thing also is making sure we've saved the templates. Not very much here. I need to put some lights down this end. Just save this template. I don't think I've ever saved that template. Not well. Not that I've changed it. And we're just doing here. Leave that as well. Of course, one thing might as well, just for completeness, is actually save the CV. Although fixing the CV is a little bit more difficult. But you never know. If you ever get major damage to a CV, if you build a temporary base, as long as you've got a base repair kit, you can actually do something. So anyway, so just get into here now. Turn the thrusters on. I need to do a kind of power save as well. Now, generally the ship's okay. It's a little bit twisty-turny like this, but I'm okay with that just at the moment. But you can see we've got 64 meters left and left and right. More importantly, we've got 99 meters forward and back, and 99 up, and not quite so much going down. And of course, you've got to remember these are the speeds in space. I think what we'll do is we'll head for the kind of daylight side of Simos, so that we can actually see what we're doing. Get up speed, and we're just going to head for the planet. So here we are, we're just breaking through the atmosphere. See what joys and pleasures are waiting for us down here. Orientate to the plane. Scan. First thing I want to do is see if we can find somewhere to land. I want to see what the landing characteristics of the ship is on a reasonably flat area. Obviously we've lost a lot of our ground speed. We've got something over there which is purple. That could be worth checking out. Although the ship's going to be painfully slow. Let me just see how well the ship lands. Oops, I've just had a flash. We just crossed the border. Okay, we need to get away from the border area. That's not that encouraging. Just try if we can get a bit better. Yeah, it's not too bad. Let me just thrust this off. Just have a look round. Of course, the only way in and out is here, and I can't. Haha. It's not a very good start. Okay. So that's a weakness in my strategy, because I didn't put side ramps on the air because I didn't really feel that it was necessary. Let me just have a look and see what the clearance on the what we call it is. I suppose it goes without saying that I've landed on top of probably the only rock in the area. Right, I think what we'll do is general supplies. We don't need the texture tool anymore. What we do need is that, and ammo. I thought I had a few more drills than that. Let me just see if we can get rid of this. Well, there's nothing I can do about this. So anyway, next thing's next. Right. Why have we got a little patch there? Is that where I came in and landed on? Oh no, I think that was the patch where we touched down last time, wasn't it? We got 25 Erestrum, 40 Zascosium, 6 there. Got 6 copper, silicon, cobalt, 18 promethium, and 9 gold. Ooh, wow. Oh, go away. Put this in the loot box. Might need a bit of slow. Now, this is quite a large planet as well. I think what we're going to do, guys, is rather than use the small ship to explore the planet, we're going to have to creep across the planet in steps using the CB. I'm very interested in whatever that is up there. So I think we'll start by going in this direction. Some resources over there. It's probably there. And we're kind of going in that direction. Say level 1, 2. Right. So we're going to kind of head for this area here because there's a question mark there as well. And I think the map says, yeah, multiple anti-aircraft turrets detected. Thank you, game. So, put the shields on as well. I can see a large minigun drone there. Found our first Erestrum deposit and a Zascosium deposit. I'm just wondering whether we could get in with the capital vessel, can do it with the enhanced shields. Let me just think about this. This could be a little bit risky. There's lots of drones around this, so let's just get rid of the drones first. Right, just pull back. What we're going to do now is switch our primary turrets to yeah, we use the primary turrets to attack the base, and actually one thing we do need is, I know there's lots of so I don't think I've got that much ammunition. But yeah, we've only got a couple of thousand, so what we're going to do is 714, make about 40 of those, just in case. Need to keep an eye on the shields. And what the guns should be doing is engaging the turrets. Not really having as much as big as effect as I'd like. Oh, we got one down. Two down. I think once we got a couple of them down, I'm just going to pull back. I might as well finish it off with the what we call it, because it's that. So just get in here, turn the thrusters off. I don't have a lot of pentaxid as well, so we're going to have to be a bit careful. The thing I've also noticed is I seem to be going through the food very quickly at the moment. Right. Hold on. Oh. But I put a load of blocks in here, which shouldn't be there. What we should be able to do now is get in on this side. We can find the door. There's the door. That's not the door, that's the door there. We can get so we've now got control of the base. I'm not exactly sure what turret was firing at, but right, first things first, we're going to do a little bit of a... I don't know, what is the gravity of this planet? Well, it says 1. Oh, I think it's because I've... Oh, the radiation's a little bit icky as well. We have to keep an eye on the radiation as well. 281. Some fuel cells from there. Oh, we got this here. What are you guys actually firing at? Right, we got a tiny little bit of magnesium. We got some iron, that there, and we got some more fuel cells. We'll take those. Of course, what we can do is I think we'll salvage out the fuel tanks. That's why I put some light on the subject. Now, if we go up, we'll grab this guy as well. Like that. Get the fuel. Of course, in here is some more loot boxes if we can find them. They are. There. So we're off to a relatively good start. Press T. T flips between the toolbars. So if you just want to flip to a toolbar, that's what you got to do. And the other thing I wouldn't mind here is the pentaxid. That attack cost us something, so I think I might need to look at my armor setup. So grab the. Yeah, my stamina. I don't know if it's because I'm running everywhere. But we got a nice medium Erestrum cup as well. Right, we've got to keep out. Oh no, it looks like we're going to have to deal with fire rain as well. What's that? That's copper, isn't it? I'll just take that. What's this? Neo, we'll take that. A little bit of cobalt. I know it's a bit pointless picking all these odds and ends up, but if we're walking past it, we might as well pick them up. They can all get converted in the ship. I think there's some promethium over there as well. We certainly don't need rocks and stuff like that. I think what we can do is just loot a few of the goodies out of here. I mean, there's nothing particularly brilliant, but you can take that. Just pick some more titanium plates. If we ever find a trader that wants titanium plates, we'll do it. And of course, one of the quick ways you can do this is just do that, and you'll probably get enough steel plates to last a very long time. Take the doors, and that's about it. And that the computers, and we'll just jump in here. And what we need to do now is just get back to the a little bit heavy. In fact, more than a little bit heavy. Where is my? Oh, you are here somewhere. It's behind me. It's the only downside with these types of planets is they can be a bit rough. In fact, I think what I'm going to do is, seeing that base isn't that far away, we're going to do a quick unload so the ship isn't floundering and very heavy. So MCRN Pioneer, put this in the constructor, computer. I've got my raw ores box, which I can put that in, and probably put the spare titanium plates in there. Right, what we're going to do is very quickly shoot over and see what this is. See if it's going to be something that's going to be worth taking down. It says we're unknown faction. Apologies, it's so dark, guys. I don't know. Okay, we got one of this is going to be a legacy building. It is. We're going to have to be very careful. We got a krill pylon. I've got absolutely. I can't ever remember. I think I remember doing a krill base. Okay, could be worth taking a look at. No, I don't really want to upset the krill straight away. Okay, let's just get back to the task in hand. Opinions, guys. Attack the krill or should we stay friendly with them at the moment? Let me just see. Krill Empire hates us anyway, so okay. Maybe we'll have a crack at the krill. Although getting in under that power, that laser might be a bit tricky. Anyway, we're just gonna come in here and dock. Just get in here. Power off. Yes, game. I know you made not like to make a lot of noise. Oops. To here. Right, we need some food. Let's just make sure we got. Okay, we got a little bit of got a little bit of safe thing. We got some ingots. We've got trade there. That can technically be trade as well. General supplies. Put this in trade as well. And we got some meds. And what do we want? Let's get a pizza. As I say, I seem to be going through a lot of food, but what I can do is make some veggie burgers. So I've got about 5 of those. One thing I do need to finish this ship off is an area which I know very little about, and that is setting up sensors and switches so the lights will come on and off and save a bit of power. And also, if we do put ramps in, we'll be able to use them for the ramps to open and close as well. So it's one area that I don't really know that much about, to be honest. I've had a few goes and I've got a vague idea, but it's, let's say, it's not something I've tended to. Oops. My goodness. Actually, it just occurred to me. The game is I need the. Certainly going to need that. Oops. We need to offload that as well. You need power in there. Right, so we got a medium Erestrum here, which would be fun. It's going to be down in this dip here. Of course, the planet is dark, so trying to find what we're looking for is a challenge. Actually, I'm not sure. Sorry for this. No, I didn't think we could. The SV constructor won't convert Erestrum. Right guys, we're going to need to dig what I'm going to need to do is dig this out so that we can get to the Erestrum. We dig out a lot of stone. It's going to be quite deep as well. Alright guys, I'll see you once I get to the Erestrum. Okay, I've finally got through to the Erestrum. The thing is, I can't seem to see it very well. I think if you look very carefully, you can just see some greenish rocks down the bottom of the hole, but it's not exactly easy to see in this light. Okay, welcome back. It keeps saying that there's 10% all left, but to be honest, I can't see anything in here. If it is, it's a very small 10%, and I can't really see the ore. All I'm doing is digging piles and piles of stone out, so we're just gonna have to leave that last 10% behind, I think. Otherwise, it's, you can see. I mean, I just keep drilling out. We got just nearly 1100 Erestrum. So just pop this off at the Pioneer, then we'll go over and do the Zascosium. Pioneer constructor in, because of course we're going to need to use the advanced constructor. Pioneer. What's it? How much Erestrum have we got? 1100. So, well, just say put that to 200. Put that back into the. And we'll just go over and do the Zascosium. It's over here. Oh, there's a. What's those rocks there? Oops. It's just Promethium. Okay. Right, what we're going to do now is actually, can I? Just wondered whether it might be easier just to come in from the. Oops. Sometimes it's easier just to dig in like this rather than coming in vertical. So we're just gonna chop our way through the side of the mountain here. Okay, welcome back. I'm just getting to the Zascosium, but I'm getting a bit obstructed. What you can do is if you just strafe backwards and forwards, you can get a little bit of a level. You can see the Zascosium in the back. There's a little bit more contrast compared to the Erestrum. Right, it says 10% ore left. I think what it might be easier to do is just to do the rest with the drill. Be probably a bit more efficient. Oh, a little bit of a... And of course that's another fringe benefit. What I should do that is also with the Erestrum is the fact that if you mine it by hand, you get the tokens. If you mine it with the remote drill, you don't. And I'm not exactly sure why that's telling me there's still 10% left, because I can't see any more Erestrum, Zascosium in here. This way, if there's Zascosium in here, I've got absolutely no idea where it is. Anyway, so I don't think that rock at the top there is Zascosium. Take a quick look. No. Just the surface. Okay, the game seems to think that I've got Zascosium in here, but I don't think it. And what we got from that is that we got about just under 300 Zascosium for our right, let's just throw out a scan and see what else is around, seeing where on about and about and see if we can get an idea of where we can go next. There's some resources over here. It looks like it's a bit kind of stuck out on its own here. Just see what this is. That's just silicon. I think we've come this far where we got a little cluster around here. This could be another good target to take down. Because if it's like Erestrum and Zascosium again, get them so they're all in. We can get. We got Zascosium, Erestrum. We got a medium Erestrum, small Erestrum, and a small Zascosium. Wow. Okay. Haha. Got on the wrong ship, aren't I? that was silly. So it looks like our first it looks very much like our first repair is going to be on this miner. Oh well, that's. So just get back to here. And we on the right pair blocks. This was small, so we just took a little ding on the side here actually. For anyone who's not actually ever done this, let me just unload this structure in Zascosium, Promethium. Get onto this side. Where's the ingots? This is where you need iron ingots. Ah, I thought I had some iron ingots. Where are they? Got no iron ingots. That's weird. Oh, it's right in front of me. What am I on about? And if you're going to be using the repair bay and you've got plenty of iron ingots, the way to do it is just drop the whole lot in. Says repair error is blocked. Why is it blocked? Is it blocked by me? Yeah. Obviously my repair bay here is slightly in the wrong place. So that's all repaired. Of course, what you can do is repair to template. So it looks like we lost a block, so we need some silicon as well. Okay, we'll just drop a pile in. And we'll just repair the ship. And that should be it. Yep, all repaired. We must have lost something off the side here. And I'm aware time is pushing on, and of course with videos like this where I'm mining, it's difficult to work out what the overall length is, but I think to finish it off, I just want to try out the. So we got another token. Certainly gonna have to do some manual mining of some Erestrum. Get that resource. How much ammunition have we got? How much ammunition we got? Got about 3,000 rounds of. think we'll just go up and say hello to this one. Problem is it's buried quite deep. Might be have to be a little bit careful coming in. We get in like that. Get rid of that so we can see what's going on. Got the ship over a little bit. Sad, there's a better approach, isn't it? Ah! It's a night vision. Yeah, you get a better idea of what's been struck now, can't you? Right, we got rid of that guy. Aha. Of course, the advantage of doing it this way over using the missiles on the in the SV is that this 30mm ammunition is quite cheap. Okay, we'll just pull away, find a pleasant place to park. So he's picking up the predators. Turn the thrusters off. Ah, that horrible green. And get back up here. Oops. Power on. Now we did kill something. Two of them here. Let's stop and loot these. We might get some Pentaxid from them. I think that one just flashed up a little bit. Yeah, a little bit of Pentaxid, a little bit of meat. Yeah, that can go straight to general supplies, can't it? It was still in range of the ship. Oops, raw foods. Don't seem to have got a light on, haven't I? It's better. I think we've kind of beat this place up a little bit more than I should have done. Yeah, we got radiation poisoning. Ah. Okay. I think I need. I think I've said this already, haven't I? I need to change my armor. Right, rover. Trainer controller. .493. Right. Wrap these out. I don't think I've got any meds for radiation poisoning with me. Well, at least we destroyed the right side, because we can cut the fuel cells from there and that, and we can that in there. That onto there. A bit of Sathium. It's pretty good. And a bit more Sathium. So, more titanium rods. And I'm not anything else we could just out of principle. Keep that for the computers, and that's about it. Get back to the ship. Power off. And we'll just come here. And we're certainly going to need the mid stations for, I don't know if that's burns or what, but I can't remember which one it is. I think this is the one, radiation, poison or sickness. Now, one thing about when you cure like radiation burns and things like that, you remember that that doesn't actually remove the radiation. What you've got to do is come in here and have a shower. And one shower, that gets rid of the actual effect of the radiation. And while I'm thinking about it, let me just take a quick look at, oops, armor locker, repair station, not the armor locker. Yeah, I think what I need is a radiation boost. It gives me 15 radiation. What's the temperature range on this planet? Minus. I think I'm inclined to keep the this. Keep the EVA boost. The multi boost can stay. I think we're going to trade the armor for a jetpack boost because the jetpack seems very kind of sluggish. And I think the other thing we're going to do is very quickly repair. I know it's a bit early, but I'm always doing that, forgetting to take it out of the repair station. Of course, that puts it in there. And actually, Spange mentioned something about the fact that what you can do is say, like, you've got this. I'm just doing this as an example. And then say, for example, you change like that. What you can do is actually build profiles for different armors according to what you want to do. I think it's pretty cool, actually. I must admit, I never realised that. It was only when watching Spange that I actually learned that. But this is where I'm going to leave it. Hope you enjoyed the episode. Hope you found it interesting. And what I'll do off camera is I'll mine out this Erestrum here. We'll explore the planet a little bit more. I'll think a little bit about the Krill pylon. But of course, the main focus really needs to be getting the Erestrum and Zascosium and the if we find gold and also promethium, because now we've got a bigger ship that's going to consume fuel very quickly. But until next time, whatever you do, enjoy your gaming.